How's it going, guys? Gaming Goddess here with a review on Knights of Azure 2, Bride of the New Moon, available for PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. So our story in this game revolves around a girl named Aluche. When we first start the game, she is human, but after encountering the Moon Queen, she dies and is saved by Camilla, who turns her into a half-vampire demon. With the fate of the world being engulfed in eternal darkness, the player goes through a series of dungeons and story events to get one of the two possible endings in this game. Now this game is a little bit linear, so with that being said, what exactly can we do while staying in this luxury looking hotel, or in this game in general? First we have the lobby. This is where we can talk to our comrades, save the game, and drink a chocolate drink. Bedrooms. Sleeping progresses the game. You kinda have to do it whenever you complete a major mission or side quest. The maintenance room. This is where we can offer up the blue blood collected, turn it into ability points, and learn new abilities. While in this room, we can also strengthen our servants. The pool, where we can change the characters' costumes and not swim. And last, we have the rooftop. Not much to do here. It's supposed to be a church, but we don't actually spend a lot of time here in the game. Outside the hotel, we have our map of all the locations we obtained from playing the game. The map system is pretty nice since we can just quickly travel to the location we need to be at and not have to worry about going through the different areas just to get somewhere. This also helps save time since we do have a time limit on how long we can be outside. This will increase as you power up Aluche or as you progress through the story. Now, before we get into the real fun, let's talk about setting up the party. Unlike the previous Knights of Azure game, we have 2 different servants and 1 Lily in our party. When adventuring with your choice of Lily, you can raise their levels as well as their infinity level. Let's now take a look at the combat system. Knights of Azure features an action-based battle system where the player controls Aluche and can set commands for the party members. Fiends will appear when the player is close to their spawning location. The player can freely attack. Attacking builds the gauge in the top left corner next to our characters' faces. Once this gauge is full, the player can perform a double chase attack. If the player isn't attacking, then the gauge doesn't fill at all. But don't worry, it actually fills up pretty quickly. All of the party members have their own unique double chase attack that is performed with Aluche. Similar to our double attack gauge, we have some little flower buds. When these flower buds are filled, the player can perform a burst attack. Burst attacks will help raise the affinity level with Camilla, Eleanor, Rue, Lillian, basically all of the party members that we get throughout the game. Mobs will sometimes drop items. Upon picking up these items, they will either heal you, increase your speed, your attack, or your defense. Once completing a major boss battle, leaving the area, or letting the time run out, we are then shown the results of the area. This will tell us how much money and blood and servant points we've collected, as well as if our party members leveled up, and will show how much their affinity level increased. Well, there you have it. That pretty much covers the gist of the gameplay, and to be honest, I really enjoyed the battle system in this game a lot more than the first Knights of Azure. You aren't just limited to relying only on the power of your servant, but you can actually have another party member, and that's a big improvement. So let's now take a look at the game's graphics and audio. Now, compared to the first game, the graphics actually look a lot better, the clipping is a lot less, and my character's hair doesn't look all crazy and weird when running. As for the audio, we have a nice soundtrack while in the hotel. The music is actually pretty relaxing, and when we're out fighting, it's a little bit more upbeat. This game also features voice acting in Japanese. There is no English voice option. Now let's take a look at some pros and cons based on my opinion and personal experience with this game. First, some pros would include a good story. It actually flowed pretty well, and the amount of information revealed in each chapter honestly didn't feel rushed or anything like that. You can do side quests in between the major story quest, but keep in mind that you do have a time limit, so depending on the moon phase, it will determine how much time you have to complete the major story events. Overall, I like this feature a lot since it breaks it up a little and gives you a chance to level up the party members or to increase the affinity with your party members. The graphics are less weird in this one. They definitely improve the way the hair flows when the character runs, and I definitely appreciate it. Puni Servant DLC. Now, this is a Gus game, so we can't have a Gus game without our signature puni, and he's super cute. As for the cons, the swimming pool isn't actually functional. I would have liked to have gone swimming, but we do get cutscenes of the girls talking by the pool in their swimwear. So Knights of Azure 2, Bride of the New Moon was way more enjoyable than I had imagined. The relationship between Aluche and her lilies is much more subtle, as the girls in this game seem like they're really good friends. The combat system is a major plus. It's fun, fast-paced, and enjoyable. The story flowed really well, and I didn't get bored playing this game at all, and honestly, it's not even that long of a game. It took me about 27 hours to get through it, and there are only 7 chapters. Plus, once you beat the game, there's still hours worth of content if you didn't complete all of the side quests. Not to mention, you don't have to worry about the time limit feature, and that's really cool. So overall, Knights of Azure 2, Bride of the New Moon gets an overall rating of 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it, it's short and honestly it didn't feel rushed, but I still wish that the swimming pool was a usable feature. I also managed to glitch the game. I don't know how I did it, but I was inside of a wall, and unfortunately I don't have footage of this because of spoilers, but it did happen. Now if you enjoyed this review, remember to leave a like. Also, leave me a comment on your thoughts, your opinions, or game requests. I love reading what everyone has to say, so constructive criticism is good, but foul language to me or anyone else in the comment section will get you banned. Follow me on Twitter, support me on Patreon, all of my links are in the description below. This has been a Gaming Goddess review, and remember, to keep on gaming.
かつて初代聖女